Hi everyone, we're doing lesson 2.4 today, using rates of change to create a graphical model. On the graph, rates of change can be represented using either small intervals or large intervals. When it's small, it's instantaneous, and when it's large, it's an average. Instantaneous intervals, which are the small intervals, are the slope of those intervals that tell if the graph is increasing or decreasing. And in today's lecture, we're going to go through how you can specify whether a graph is increasing or decreasing. Let's look at example 1 from your learning resources. Give the interval where the slope is increasing, decreasing, and constant. If we look at the interval from A to B, it has a positive slope. And that's the interval right here, because that part of the interval is increasing. If we look at the interval from B to C, which is this line right here, it has a negative slope, because part of the function is decreasing. When we look at the function from C to D, which is this part, even though part of it is underneath the x-axis, it still has a positive slope because part of the function is increasing. If we look at the interval from D to infinity, it's constant because there are no changes made and the slope here should be 0. When we talk about the slope, we're talking about the slope of tangent. Now let's look at example 3. State if the following graphs, if the speed is increasing or decreasing, or constant as the time increases. Here shown in the first graph, the y-axis would be the speed and the x-axis would be the time elapsed. So as time went on, we can see that this is the graph, and the slope of the tangent of the graph got more gentle and more gentle. So we can see that the speed is decreasing. If we look at the second graph, which once again has y as the speed and x-axis as the time, the same thing happened. As the time increased, the slope of the tangent got more and more gentle. So we can conclude that the speed is decreasing. When we look at this example, on the other hand, we can see that the slope of the tangent got more and more steep. So we can conclude that the speed is increasing, and it happens the same as this graph, that as time went on, the slope of the tangent got steeper and steeper. So the speed of this graph is also increasing. The last graph is just a straight line, in which the slope of the tangent never changed. So we say that the speed is constant. So that's the end of this lecture. Please remember to look at the activity videos as well as do your assignments and upload them for the teachers to mark. And I'll see you guys next lesson.